It's frozen. Tell them to reboot it while we're talking. Tell them to reboot it. Okay.
Well, if we could, in the meantime, there's some people here that helped me that the 1,300 hours wasn't all me. God had about 2,000 hours into it. And but if you would, everybody that helped, see a couple, James, my family.
All those that help, stand up. All those that help.
All right. Yeah.
The wonders of technology, we now bring through the wonderful rebooting. We are now live. I want to present you. Listen to me. Drum roll. Listen to me. You are about way to see. Now, I got just one. Larry West installs all kinds of stuff. I know Larry from years. And he did apparatus. And he did arms. They know that. And so here's the deal. He said, you know what? I've done theirs and I've done yours, and yours is a whole lot better. Our goal was to make it better than apparatus. Drum roll, please, and get ready to unveil. This is going live from the outside. The SWAT truck is presented now. And it is disappearing now. I need a stamp. Can they hear me? Okay, move closer. 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 You ever heard of Zoom? Anyway, it's exciting. It's out there now. It's presented to all those that are there. We're going to do tours, but tell us what went into that truck. Oh, there it is. Look here. Oh, look here. Look here.
All right.
Like Pastor said, 1,300 hours in it, and that's not including engineer time, design, the renderings, the back and forth, the practices, trying to get everything right on the truck. But one thing we did do for the guys is you can't have a SWAT truck that looks like a bread truck. It's just not going to work. So we hand-built custom front and rear bumpers, one of a kind, made of 1/4-inch steel. The bumpers practically weigh more than the whole truck. And if you don't hear the sirens, all I can say is get out of the way. Are amazing. We upgraded all the lights to LED, new strobes on the outside. We have remote control spotlights that work independently, so you can shine one way and one the other way. We've got an 8,000 watt generator that's tied into the truck. So you get quiet diesel power. It's also set where it won't run your truck dry, so you don't have to worry about bringing out cans of fuel.
Are we showing a slide on this thing?
We're supposed to.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a slide thing. Spread the road. Give them more Starbucks or something up there.
All right. Yeah. So I walk in the midst of troublemakers. North Fulton SWAT.
All right. Who's that from?
Retail value, had no discounts been given, and of course, this would have been a straight time project, because, there is no planning for it, there's stuff you gotta work around. Through my company, you'd have looked at $150,000 for the record.
All right.
I need to bring up to you right now, I want you to have your wife come up, Kim. I want you to bring this up quickly. Let me tell you, Kim is the one that let her husband do this, so you need to give her a big hand. We're going to give you these roses to say, you know what? You deserve a lot, but this is just a small thank you.
Yes.
To say thank you. But not only that, but let me tell you what we got. We've got a special commemorative clock right here that says, thank you, Kim Rowland, for giving life to the dream. And this will keep in front of you because that's what you gave me, life to the dream.
That's right.
Sincerely, thank you. This is for you here. That's not we need to give something special. So we came up with a very special award.
Yes.
This is two pieces.
Nice.
I got to hold it right here. It says, hold it, you can hold it for me. But it says here, to Zach Rose
Nice.
for outstanding
Oh my
work
God.
of excellence for the kingdom of God. This is 2012. Hold this up here.
Oh my God.
I want to break this thing. But we want to say, this is for you. And we say thank you for your service.
Yes. Yes. All right. All right.
I want to first thank Ms. Rowland for allowing
Yes.
me to play at night. Because I know if she had not approved it, this would not have happened. And second, you just do not understand how many men in uniform you just made happy out there. And thanks to the wonderful city
Yes.
council we have, we just developed a unified SWAT team to pool our resources
All right.
in a more collaborative way just this past week with Milton and Alpharetta, and so it's now called the North Fulton SWAT team.
All right.
So it really expands our resources and our ability to serve and relief and a whole bunch of other great things. But without this great work, it would have been another void that we'd had to fill in the next year or two, and we just can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
They're beginning tours out there, and you can find out why they spend over 1 mile of wiring Cat 5. It's got everything in it. In fact, you don't even know half the things it does, brother. It doesn't fly, but it's pretty cool. I want to recognize the gentleman who's up here today, Captain Tommy Clark. If you're looking for in the dictionary for the word here, you might just find a picture of Captain Tommy Clark. Born and raised in Decatur, Georgia. He joined the Army in 1966. He served in Vietnam as a forward observer. He was awarded the Silver Star, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, 2 Air Medals, and other Vietnamese awards. In May of '69, he was wounded in a firefight on the Cambodian border. He lost both legs above the knees and his entire right arm. He also suffered internal injuries and loss of hearing after a lengthy hospital stay and numerous operations. He spent the last 30 years traveling America as a public speaker. He also served on the Veterans Board, on the Veterans Association in Georgia. So he has been having a job. Many people in his condition just want to be on the dole, but not he. He had to have a job. I've worked with him, I've listened to him. He is a true American hero and a true American patriot. And he is a great voice of freedom for our nation. Would you put your hands together for Captain Tommy?
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to be back with this family, and having been associated with Pax American World Harvest Church since you started Honor Our Heroes. I can honestly say to all of you, having traveled this country as a speaker and participating in a lot of programs like this around America, nobody does it any better than what y'all do here.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Specifically today, we're honoring the Vietnam generation, my generation, the generation that came home to a country that really did not want to acknowledge that we existed. I think that's what turned a lot of us on in terms of getting involved, because we Vietnam veterans, I think, has made a difference in society in America in terms of what has happened since May 7th of '75 when it did end. I shared with you, I was up in D.C. back in December. We kicked off the 50th anniversary commemoration of the Vietnam War, and there will be activities all the way from now till May 7th of 2025, honoring specific dates, things that would happen and done during that generation. So America is going to give back to this generation just like they did to the World War II and the Korean generation. So it will be awesome. But we Vietnam veterans are made an impact to the point that the POWMI issue is where it's at today, because the National League of Families organized in 1970 demanding the return of all POWs from Vietnam. We eventually got back those 766. We ended Vietnam with 2,534 missing in action. As of Friday, that's down to 1,962. And it is an ongoing commitment by this country to account for all those young men that are missing. You may remember the Captain Spiker, who went down on opening day of Desert Storm in '93, and he remained missing for 15 years. He was finally found, interred in a proper American burial, and nobody gave up on him. In this current war, we've gotten all our POWs back, and there's only one gentleman missing for 2 years now in Afghanistan. It is a commitment that our generation started. But I also share with you, it is our generation that ensured in '93 that those young men and women who went off to do the bidding of this government were sent off with a hero's welcome and welcome back. And that we've done the same thing with this current generation. If we've taught America anything, there's nothing good about war, folks. If we've taught America anything, we have shown multiple generations since 9/11 how you treat your heroes.
That's right.
And that's a big
Oh,
turnaround.
yeah. Yes.
That's a big turnaround from my generation, and it's going to be good for America for a long time to come. But understand, everybody in here that put the uniform on, and those young men and women that are